Hello, right, another Maker Advent, and today we have something very different. It doesn't involve any computers, any Arduino, it does involve electronics. You'll see on the bench, banana for scale. Back again, once again. Hello, banana for scale. We have 1, 2, 3 blocks. They're there for something in a moment. And this, a Yupiteru MVT-7100. This is a scanner, a radio scanner. Not a picture scanner, we're not scanning photos or anything. The job of this is to scan airwaves for transmissions. It was used many years ago by my father and myself. This is about 30-something years old now. To listen to the airport in Blackpool, to listen to the air shows, to listen to CB, ham radio, that sort of thing. So publicly accessible radio systems that you can listen into. Now, still works. I fixed it about 2 or 3 months, no, oh wow. 4 months ago now, and capacitor had gone inside it. So I looked up on eBay what the right capacitor was, got it, watched a YouTube video, instructional video, and learned how to do it, how to take it apart, and now it works. The problem is the power supply. It needs a 12-volt power supply. And yes, all right, I've got dozens of those. There they are. And yeah, I can plug it in. Let's get that in there. There we go. Plug it into my wall wart over here. Power's on. I think it is anyway. We'll soon find out. There's no aerial in this, so I'm not going to hear anything. But there it is working, and that's Blackpool Airport's frequency, 119.955 AM frequency. Now that's great. It works, it takes batteries as well, but it eats through batteries like me at a buffet. Or me and Greg's, basically. It gets through it pretty quick. I thought, hang on, we now live in the 21st century, there's got to be some way to make this better. Yes, there is. USB-C. So this is a USB-C to, well, DC output. Is it right way around? No, it's not. There you go. Let's get that into focus. Oh, lovely. Autofocus. You're going to get that. Brilliant. So your power goes in there, USB-C. Power goes out there. And you've got some dip switches there to control the voltage. If I flip it over and slightly drop it, you can see there's a dip switch settings for 5, 9, 12, 15 and 20 volts. So this is USB PD 2.0, memory serves. So I'm going to set this for 12 volts, which is 101. So I'm going to have to flip those switches there to get there and get them to work. So I'm going to do that off camera because of the setup I've got right now, I can't quite see what I'm doing. So bear with me. One moment, please. Okay, so I think I've got that set right. We've got 1 up, 2 down, 3 up. So 101. I'm going to put some USB-C power in and get a multimeter on the contacts to double check. Anyway, one moment, please. Okay, I brought out the trusty Unity UT58C. Apologies, I'm not wearing my glasses. Nice big display because I'm not wearing my glasses. Let's connect up to ground and up to the output. 12.19 volts. That's pretty decent. And the Yuppie uses, that's the nickname for Yupiteru, 12 volts. Brilliant. So, how do I get 12 volts into there? Well, I need a DC barrel jack. And have I got one of those? Why, yes. Yes, I do. He says tripping up in his office. There we go. Put that in. Brilliant. Now all I've got to do is solder it. Now I know it's center negative and the sleeve around is, center positive and the sleeve around is negative. So I'll beat that out with a multimeter and do some soldering. And I'll get to test out some new heat shrink. Ooh, new heat shrink that's also got glue in it. So it makes a nice watertight seal. Anyway, I'll do that and come back on camera. One moment, please. Okay, so this isn't final yet, it's just me testing. Soldered up a cable, center negative, and the sleeve around is, done it again, haven't I? The center is positive, around is negative. Soldered it up, I've used quirky camera angle, 1 second. A WEP 982 something or other. 9823. 982 and then 3 in Roman numerals. Precision soldering station, reviewed it on Tom's Hardware earlier on in the year. It's a nice soldering setup. I just wish it had hot air as well, but there is a hot air station as well over there. Hang on, weird angle again. It's going to go upside down and weird. There you go. Also, 2 big golden balls. Okay. That made you dizzy. Sorry about that. I'm going to test this now for voltages. So I'm going to plug in USB-C power source. If it goes bang, it's on camera. Didn't go bang, light is on. I will get the multimeter. Now I'm sat down right now, so it should all be in shot. It's in shot. So center positive and outside negative, 12.19. We've got 12 volts. Awesome. Oh, if you hear bumping and banging, by the way, I'm getting some new soffits fitted on the roof. The roof is here right now. Let's see if it powers up the Yupiteru. Again, quick test, make sure it works, and also nothing blows up. So let's plug it in, power on. Bingo. We have a working Yupiteru. That actually just came to life then. Right, I need to take these off, properly solder them, and then put some lovely heat shrink tubing on with glue in it to make it all watertight and nice and neat. One moment, please. Okay, so I put some heat shrink on. It's going to check it's going to give me the right space. Yep. Could do with I'll just trim a very small amount off the end. Hopefully I'm still in shot. If not, apologies. Pop this through. So this is 4:1 heat shrink. I got this from Temu. As you know, most of my stuff I get. Yeah, that's better. It's got glue inside it as well. So when it shrinks down, the glue melts and it holds everything in place and makes a nice watertight seal. Not that I plan to use this in a wet environment, but hey ho. I've got on right now my wet... Hang on, put glasses on. I'm getting old. It's a WEP 8509i hot air rework station, precision. The tips are really small on this one. Can I get it in shot? There you go. It looks like a soldering iron. I've got this set to 200. I'm going to just use it to just shrink the shrink wrap. As we can see, it's shrinking down. This is riveting YouTube content. Heat shrink. Now I got this on a whim because I needed some more heat shrink. Glue was a nice addition to have, but the 4:1 ratio was what really intrigued me because it shrinks down really small. A quarter of the size. Yay, maths. Okay, is that shrunk down enough? Is that hot enough? Yeah. Don't do that, by the way. I do it because I'm an idiot. Also, the pump on that sounds bloody atrocious. If anyone's wondering, my normal Yahoo hot air rework station with soldering, it's got a bit of a buzz on it, so I'm not using it at the moment. I need to fix it. That should be shrunk down. That's shrunk down enough. So now I can solder this in place. One moment, please. Well, I'm glad I wasn't recording that because it was completely off camera. Another new toy. This is a Hoto hot glue gun. Why have I bought a Hoto one? Because my old Parkside one decided to get full of glitter hot glue and it's awful. So this one was 20 quid in the recent Black Friday sales. Heats up in 30 seconds and it's very precise. I mean, very precise. Oh yeah, take the cover off a nozzle. Usually helps. There you go, there's a nozzle. How precise is that? Nice unit, charges via USB-C, like all the Hoto tools, and it's ready to go because the white light is on. So some extra security hot glue on these. Brilliant, so that is done. I can now turn this off, just press and hold. Off we go. Ready for some more sticky goodness another time. So that's the project largely done. I will be 3D printing a housing for this, make it all nice and neat. I didn't want to do it for this episode. One, because time is short. And two, I don't want it to be every episode, hey, it's 3D printing, because some people aren't here for 3D printing. Some people are here for electronics, some are here for Linux, some are here for whatever the hell I'm doing next. I want to kind of vary it up a bit. But we now have power connection. There you go, actually there's some transmission there from the airport. We've now got this working for a 30-something-year-old device. I was in my teens when my dad gave me this, and he paid a few £100s for it second hand. So to see it working again with modern electronics is really cool. Anyway, that is all for today. I'll see you later. Ta-da. Okay, some bonus content. The 123 block. Yes, the machinist's block, I've been told it's called as well. I didn't know that. I just called it 123 block. Kian mentioned in the comments, a 123 block is called that because it's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch sort of dimensions. So, he wants to know, is it accurate? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is via banana for scale. No, it's not. It's an Aldi or Lidl, I can't remember which one it is now. Calipers. Okay, let's turn them on. Yep, let's zero them. Let's set them to inches. You can see that, lovely. We'll go for the shortest side. Is it 1 inch? Yeah, I'm saying that's good enough for the layman. And that's an inch. Hang on, brain's just not working. I've only had one coffee. Let's do a 2-inch side now. It's under 1.99. And the final one is the longest side. .001. So Kian, does that help you there, mate? Tell me in the comments. Anyway, cheers.